Good morning, y'all. Well, we got some work to do this morning. We're going to install some body armor on the TJ and some sway bar links, disconnects. I've already done this side. Now we're getting ready to do the other side. This is starting to be a little difficult. I can't get the body bolts to come free, so I can slide that in between the body and the mounts. But I got two out. Now I'm working on the third one. I'll show you what I got going on here. I got that one out. I got that one out. Now I'm trying to get that one out. I've heated it up. I put the impact on it. Now I'm going to a breaker bar. So let's see if she comes out. What do you say? Now we're going to flip you. I'm going to put you up here into the TJ. Or the XJ. So you can watch me with the TJ. Alright guys. Let's see what happens. Oh, she's tight. Hopefully she don't break or strip, because it's the only one we got. I heated her cherry hard. Hot. I just want to do a little bit at a time, make sure I ain't gonna break it. Because that would not be good. You want to feel the bolt, see if it's coming free, stripping, or break, twisting, which is going to break. A little bit at a time, you'll get it. Now, like I said, the instructions only told you to do the two back, but it won't pick the body up without doing this one too. So we're going to take these three out. I don't think. Let's try the impact. Still nothing. It's in there quite tight. Of course, my impact I've had forever, and it's about on its last leg. We're gonna pause this. All right, got all three of them out now. Now we're gonna pick up on the body, see if it can separate enough so I can get the plate underneath, and I'll show you how we're gonna do that once we get there. There was a spot on the body that you need to pick up on. Hope the handle ain't, I'm gonna have to take the handle off. Oh, see, it moves a little bit. We got to move it enough to get the plate underneath. We got to pull these out. These are my lip blocks. And I got to cut a 1/4 inch off from it. But for now, I'm going to get the body armor in place. Obviously that ain't right. Way too far back. There we go. Now, once it's there, Make sure she's in line where she needs to be. Ain't that fun? How that works out. Set that there. This is what they tell us to do. Once you know that's in the right place, that's in the right place. Get your body all the way up. And it's not all the way up. Alright. Now we got it in place. Using the jack to pick up on the body, using the jack stands to hold it in place. Once I cut my 2 blocks 1/4 inch, this will raise up to almost here, and then I can clamp it this way. So this holds flushed against this and I can drill holes. Once I set the body down onto the mounts here. But we got to go cut these first. And I'm sure there's a better way to cut these than how I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to pause right here and I'll be back when they're cut. Alrighty, here we go. I cut off about a quarter inch of the puck. So throw that out. Take these. Oh, it fell. So pick up on the deal. Slide your 1/4 inch puck in. Should probably have another jack, but unfortunately I don't. So I'm gonna hope that works. Now I'm gonna take my handy dandy little flashlight. I'm gonna get underneath and see if these bolts aren't true. Alright, that one goes all the way up. Good deal. Now let's check this one. That one goes all the way up. Alright. Now that we got that confirmed, they go all the way up through. Now I can slowly lower the Jeep. That pushes the rails all the way up. There we go. Now, no joke though, it will move a little bit, so double check. I found this out on the other side. See, like I said, it moved a little bit. Now this is what moved, was the little block that's in here. Little block that's in here that moved on me. Just a little bit. It does when it comes down, it shifts. Yeah, looks like it needs to shift a little bit that way. Looks like that did it. But don't assume it did it. Check it. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see this one. Just stay true. Looks like this one has to move a little bit too. What? Maybe a little too much. Yeah, way too much. Alright. This one goes to this one. So what is hitting? Oh, try not to hit the XJ. We don't want to hurt the Cherokee. That's plan B. Alright, now she's there. Alright. Alright. Now she's where she's supposed to be. Now they tell you, take a clamp and clamp this portion of it. Alright. Almost installed. Alright, against the body, all the way up to the Jeep. All the way against that body, all the way up against that body. Alright, now it's time probably to drop her down and install the bolts. But before we do all that, let's take this out. Pick up a little bit on the front of this just because there's no actual tension on it. Now I'm gonna lock tight, or not lock tight, but I'm gonna anti-seize these because, well, they like to fucking seize. Excuse my language, I'm so sorry. Supposed to be kid friendly, and I'm saying bad language. Alright, that one started. Shit. Well, I screwed up on that one, boys and girls. Now it's gonna be a mess. They tell you, when you mess with Why is she grabbing? Uh-oh. grabbing. I gotta make sure they were. Well, let's find out why she ain't grabbing, boys. She's grabbing now. Alright. Now, last one in the front. Then we can go drilling. Oh, yeah, this one didn't move. Well, we didn't touch this one, so. Well, and it's not all the way. Nice. We'll start it. Because we can. Alright. Now, we go to drilling. That's the fun part. I hope you all know that's exaggeration. Alright, so this wants you to drill from here, but we're gonna see what we're gonna do here. Get that center. Whoa, that wouldn't have been good. Fire extinguisher. Always check what's behind. Always check what's behind your panels. That could have been horrible. And I mean horrible. Alright. Antenna wire underneath here. I'm going to move that back. So that just drags you in. That would have been horrible. Sorry guys, I'm lefty, so I got to keep moving back so you can see what's going on. These are some pretty big holes we're putting in here. I'm glad it's just a Jolopy Jeep. It's not like a $15,000 Jeep. She's dripping. One more hole in the front, which this is some thicker steel. I might not be able to get it with just the bit that I have. I'm gonna try though. Well, you gotta put a little more force into it. said, a little thicker steel, a little harder to go through. Now for the hardware. Alright, now let's see if I can reach up inside this fender. Oh yeah, I can get right up in there. I could on the other side too. And there you have it. All bolts in, all those are in. Just tighten everything down, tighten all that down, and you're good to go. I'm going to tighten all these down before I let this up and take this off. And we'll be done with it. Now on to sway bar links.